What if darkness wasn't just, the absence of light? What if it was an active, hungry presence? Today, we're going to break down the anatomy of a truly terrifying haunting, digging into the story of a family that is being hunted by something that waits for the sun to go down.
For most of us, right, that phrase just means the day is over. But for one family, it's the beginning of an absolute nightmare. It is a countdown to a fight for their lives that kicks off the very second the sun disappears. So, what happens when darkness itself is the monster? In this explainer, we're going to deconstruct the whole terrifying mystery, get into the tragic story behind what's tormenting this family, and uncover the brilliant plan they cook up to take back the night.
All right, first things first, let's really set the stage here, because this isn't just some spooky ghost story. No, this is a nightly siege where the only weapon they have is light, and even a single second of darkness could be deadly.
So picture this. Every single evening, two siblings, Avni and Aman, have to go through this insane, frantic ritual. They're sprinting through the house, flipping every switch, checking every bulb, making sure every single window is sealed shut. Their lives literally depend on it. And you might think they're overreacting, but they are absolutely not. One night, a single light bulb blows, and in that split second of darkness, bam, the entity attacks. It starts strangling Aman. He only survives because he manages to shine a tiny flashlight on it. This thing isn't just a scary presence. It is real, it's physical, and it is lethal.
Okay, so this is where things get weird. While her kids are desperately trying to keep every light on, their mother, Roshni, does the exact opposite. They find her just sitting in total darkness, as if she's waiting for this thing. You have to ask, why on earth would she do that?
And her explanation? Well, it's even more messed up. She tells her children to just leave her there and run away. She insists the creature is only after them, that it won't hurt her. It shows this bizarre, terrifying loyalty to the very thing that's trying to kill her kids. What is going on here?
Avni starts to realize, okay, we can't just fight this thing, we have to understand it. And to do that, she needs to dig into her mother's past, which leads her to a mysterious place called the Safe House.
So Roshni finally comes clean. Years ago, after a really bad bout with skin cancer, the treatment left her with this severe condition where her skin couldn't handle any light at all. So doctors sent her to this photoprotective safe house, a place with zero light, and she lived there in total, absolute darkness for 18 months.
And this is where the haunting really begins. It's not a story of pure evil, it's just incredibly tragic. Inside that darkness, Roshni met Jenny, an orphan who had lived her entire life there. They became inseparable. But then Roshni got better, and she left. And she had no idea she was leaving Jenny completely, devastatingly alone. Years later, a heartbroken Jenny escaped to find her only friend, but she was instantly killed by the sunlight her body had never known. A friendship born in darkness came back to haunt the light.
So Avni follows this trail. She goes to the cemetery where Jenny was supposedly buried, but when she pries open the coffin, what she finds inside is nothing. It's empty. Jenny's body is gone. This isn't just a ghost, it's something more.
Okay, so this is a huge turning point in the story. While Avni is out at the cemetery, back at the house, Aman finds something that changes everything. Their late father's diary. You see, their dad, he wasn't just another victim. No, he was an investigator. He'd been studying this Jenny entity, trying to figure out what she was and how to stop her, right up until the night she killed him. And this diary holds all the answers.
So the dad's diary, it lays it all out. In a lot of ways, Jenny is like your classic vampire, right? Active at night, weakened by day. But his research found one absolutely critical difference that makes her so much more dangerous. Unlike a vampire who always goes back to the same coffin, Jenny never rests in the same place twice. Every single day, she's hiding somewhere new in the house.
The diary doesn't just explain the problem, it gives them a solution, a battle plan really. First off, she's not coming from outside. She's always hiding somewhere in the house. 2, she leaves these invisible traces you can only see with a UV light. And the kill shot? You need a light source so powerful that she has absolutely no way to escape.
So now they have the intel. They have the weapons manual, basically. And Avni comes up with this plan, and it is absolutely brilliant, but man, is it risky. They're not just going to survive anymore. They're going on the attack. They're going to hunt the hunter.
Okay, check this out. The plan is genius. Instead of waiting for night to fall, Avni decides, let's make it night. During the day, when Jenny's weak and resting, they cover every window, plunging the house into darkness. Then, they use UV flashlights to follow her tracks, find her hiding spot, and hit her with a powerful light. They're using her own rules against her. It's perfect. At first, the plan hits a wall. The UV light shows tracks everywhere. It's impossible to know where she is now. But then Avni has this aha moment. The newest tracks, the darkest ones, have to start from where she last attacked. They go to the spot where Aman was strangled. And sure enough, the trail leads them right to a tiny hidden door under the staircase.
They've got her. They've cornered her. But there's one last huge problem. Their dad's notes were clear. They need an overwhelmingly powerful light. How are they supposed to get a light like that into a tiny crawl space without her just zipping away into another shadow?
And the answer? Oh, it was right there the whole time. It's actually so simple. As Ammon is wondering where they'll find a light that powerful, Avni just walks over to the nearest window and rips the blanket down. The big light they needed wasn't some special weapon they had to build. It was the one thing Jenny feared most, waiting right outside. It was the sun.
And what they find inside isn't some snarling monster. It's just this tragic figure, curled up in a little wooden box, her makeshift coffin for the day. Avni and Aman drag the box into that beam of sunlight. The moment the rays hit her, she screams, and then just disintegrates into ash. It's over.
So, they won. They survived. They avenged their father. But this isn't exactly a happy ending. This victory comes at a pretty high cost.
While her kids are finally safe, their mother, Roshni, just collapses in grief. She's weeping over the ashes. See, for her, this wasn't the death of a monster. It was losing her friend all over again. For good this time. The monster is gone, but the trauma that created it is still there.
And that's really where the story leaves us, in this kind of gray area between horror and just deep sadness. Jenny was a killer, no doubt about it, a terrifying threat born from darkness. But she was also a victim of loneliness, of being abandoned, of a world she never asked for. So what was she, in the end? A monster to be destroyed, or a lost child whose pain was so powerful it literally refused to die with her? It's a question that really sticks with you, long after the lights are back on.